April 6th, 2026 Raw review starts off with CM Punk coming out. And if you are on Twitter, you've seen people being like, Seth Rollins is opening, CM Punk's closing. Nah, nah. That is not what happened. CM Punk comes out and he drops a generational promo. I don't know if it was that good, but it was a very, very good promo. He talks about Roman Reigns. He mentions Vince McMahon. He calls a creepy old man. He's like, and you take dog food from this creepy old man. And then he mentions Pat McAfee. Talks about if you disrespect this company again, you gonna hear from me. Essentially, is what he said. He said you gonna get your receipt. And then he mentioned TKO Ari Emanuel. He goes and talk to your agent. Don't know Ari Emanuel is Pat McAfee's agent, and he goes and tell him to lower the ticket prices. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed that promo. If you have time, go check that promo out. It's like 13 minutes. It's completely up on WWE's YouTube. Go check it out. It was very, very good. And then it goes into LA Knight versus Austin Theory. And Speed gets involved. And before this match happens, Speed is again begging Danhausen to uncurse him. And he says he's not going to do what Danhausen wants. And IShowSpeed costs LA Knight the match. The match is really just to set up the announcement that is going to be Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision of Austin Theory and Logan Paul. And IShowSpeed at WrestleMania. I'm very interested to see what bump IShowSpeed takes. Like, I think something crazy is gonna. I think he's something that's like really crazy. I'm pretty excited for that. And then next we'll go right into. It was a planned match. It was Finn Balor versus JD McDonough, and I actually got excited. I was pretty excited for this match. Dominic Mysterio came out, jumped him. Match didn't happen. Made me sad. But Bears, I guess. Sat on. He put him underneath the chair, and he sat on the chair. It looked cool, like Dominic Mysterio, so it's fine. Then later, Finn Balor gets a promo. Something's coming out that I thought I buried a long, long time ago, and they hinted at the Demon. I love the Demon from the NXT days. I hope he has a cool entrance. I'm pretty excited for the Demon. He should have beaten Edge the last time we seen him, but it is what we shall see. Next, we had Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. They had a sit down. It was pretty good. It was like a cinema thing, you know. Becky Lynch goes, "We're not in your hometown no more at WrestleMania. I'm gonna beat you, beat you bad." And AJ Lee goes, "Well, I've been doubted my whole career, but I am your favorite wrestler." And then, and, you know, I was like, I highly doubt she's Becky Lynch's favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I don't know who Becky Lynch's favorite wrestler, but you know, I highly doubt. Anywho, anywho, getting off topic. I really like AJ Lee. I'm excited to see this match. Hopefully, she continues. As I've been saying, she's gotten a little better every single match, and I think this match will be no different. And then next, you had Bayley versus Lash Legend. I'm a little scared because Bayley won this match. I'm very scared. Does that kind of make me they might not win at WrestleMania? But I really, really want them to win at WrestleMania. So we shall see. Yeah, I mean we shall see. Um, Next, Seth Rollins vows stop Gunther at WrestleMania. Definitely didn't just read that straight off the YouTube. It was a cool segment. Seth Rollins was like, "I bet you did some business deal with Paul Heyman," and then Gunther tries to come out and attack him. Seth dodges it, puts him in a sleeper. And then they kind of go over the rope. He slings him over the table, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And Seth just no sells it. He just gets back up and just starts trying to fight him back. And I was like, you know what? Hey, it was a good brawl. It was a very good brawl. It felt aggressive. It felt good. I really liked it. And then Gunther is walking backstage, and Paul Heyman goes, "I don't know why you did that, but thank you." And Gunther's like, "Well, a thank you ain't gonna cut it. Like, you're gonna owe me a bigger favor than that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then next we got this match was really fun. It was a 3-man tag with Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos, Bravo, Rayo, and El Grande Americano. Uh, it was a good match. I stopped trying to make El Grande Americano heel. Stop doing it. He's so over. He's walking down and people are doing the thing to him. He's just so over. Stop trying to make him heel, man. Stop trying to make it. There's no point. Anywho, Penta, Javon, Dragon Lee win, and then Rey Mysterio comes out. Rey Mysterio comes out and he goes, that ladder match looks really fun. And I talked to Adam Pearce, and he agrees they need one more person in that match. And it is me, Rey Mysterio. This threw me off. I was like, I don't even know if he's cleared. And then I was also like, even if he is cleared, a ladder match? I don't know. I think he might. I was gonna say I think he might get attacked. I don't think he will, but he might. Card subjected to change. I think El Vikingo is gonna take the spot, and I think he's gonna do something crazy. I think he's absolutely going to do something crazy. Next, dude, Liv Morgan did this segment, and she started talking about Roxanne Perez. She's like, Roxanne, there's something we need to talk about. And she's like, if it's because of Finn, you don't need to worry about it. Boom, dude. Liv and Roxanne head first. They made a bump noise like it was audible. It was really loud when their heads collided, and I was like, oh my gosh, are they okay? And then Stephanie McCarron picks her up and throws her into the TV, and that TV just breaks. It was cool. It was a really cool segment, but oh my gosh, hope, I hope she is okay. I hope they are okay because I don't know. I don't know if they are okay. I hope so though. I sure hope they are. Um, Next we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Jade Cargill. Actually, not versus Jade Cargill, versus B-Fab and Michin. Io Sky wins via roll up. Then they get jumped. And then they do a thing where, Jade Cargill does her finisher, you know, and Rhea's, being held in the corner. She screams. She's like, "No, no!" It's a cool little visual. It's kind of like last year when Gunther did that to Jimmy Uso, which was cool. And then earlier in the night, actually right before the tag match, Asuka had a segment, and I tried to take care of you, teacher. Hey, now you're disobeying teacher, and I'm gonna have to teach you a match. And we're all hoping it happens at WrestleMania. It'll probably happen at WrestleMania. Triple H loves Io Sky, loves Io Sky, and Triple H probably watched that Julia and Tiffany Stratton match on SmackDown and was like, yeah, y'all can keep that on SmackDown because that was a bad match. I wanted it to be good because I like both wrestlers, but even I think in my SmackDown review, I was like, I think they're just saving things for WrestleMania, and I don't even know if they're gonna get a WrestleMania. We'll see. We'll see. It's either gonna be Io Sky and Asuka at WrestleMania, or I bet you if Io Sky doesn't get a match at WrestleMania, I bet you she will win a world title this year if she does not. You're going to make it up to her. That is Triple H's favorite. She's going to get rewarded. Next, we had the main event segment, contract signing, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. And if you want to take a guess, no, they did not. They did not sign a contract. Oba jumps in. Brock instantly attacks him. They're fighting, and then Brock's going backwards. He falls into a table. and then they get split up, and then Raw ends just like that. It was they just ran out of time. I think it went on longer. Um, it was a pretty good Raw actually. I really liked it. I thought the matches were fun, especially that triple threat. That triple threat was a fun one. Punk, Pipe Bomb was really good. Um, I thought the Gunther brawl was cool. It was a quick little segment. I thought it was a pretty good Raw.